We like to think that our world is a normal place, predictable, explainable, ruled by science and logic. We tell ourselves that everything happens for a reason, that gravity always pulls down, that rocks stay still, and that mountains don't touch the sky. But sometimes, the earth behaves like it's alive, whispering secrets through storms and deserts, showing us things that have no right to exist. Stones that slide across empty valleys, roads that twist gravity itself, glowing orbs born from thunder, and cliffs that look like they were carved by something not of this world. Moments that make you stop and wonder, is this still Earth or something far stranger? Because maybe, just maybe, the planet we call home isn't as ordinary as we think it is. So sit back and get ready, because what you're about to see might just change the way you look at Earth forever. In the heart of Death Valley, California, a barren, sun-scorched desert stretches as far as the eye can see. Temperatures rise, sand cracks, and the wind whispers across the empty plains. It seems lifeless, until you notice something that shouldn't happen. Scattered across a dry lakebed are flat stones, some no bigger than a fist, others as large as a suitcase, and over time, they move, slowly, almost deliberately, sliding across the desert floor, leaving long, twisting trails etched into the cracked mud. Some pivot, some spin, some change direction mid-path. For decades, scientists and explorers watched in disbelief. Could the wind be strong enough to push them? Impossible. Could humans be moving them in secret? Unlikely. Could magnets be at work beneath the ground? Nothing fit. The stones seemed to defy the very laws of physics. Stories and theories multiplied. Some believed they were guided by invisible forces. Others whispered about supernatural influence, but no one had an answer until careful observation revealed the truth hidden in nature itself. During rare winter rains, a thin layer of ice forms under the stones. When the sun rises, the ice begins to melt, lifting the rocks slightly. Even the gentlest breeze is enough to set them sliding across the slick mud, tracing the patterns that had mystified observers for years. It's a simple, natural explanation. Yet for decades, it remained one of Earth's most captivating secrets, stones that move on their own. In one of the hottest, driest places on the planet, a quiet, surreal reminder that even in the most familiar landscapes, nature still holds mysteries that can astonish the mind. In the northern region of India, there is a place where gravity seems to bend, where the rules of physics appear to falter, and where vehicles roll uphill as if pulled by an invisible force. This is Magnetic Hill, a stretch of road that has puzzled travelers for decades, cars and motorcycles creeping upward against the slope without engines, without anyone pushing them, leaving observers questioning their own senses. Legends and local tales speak of magnetic forces and mystical energies, of unseen powers guiding the movement, stories passed down through generations, inspiring awe and wonder, yet leaving science with more questions than answers. Curious travelers and scientists have tried to explain the phenomenon. Careful measurements reveal that the slope is deceptive, the horizon tilted, creating an optical illusion. A slight downhill slope appearing to be an incline, tricking the eyes and the mind into seeing the impossible. Still, standing there, watching a car slowly roll uphill, it is impossible not to feel the thrill, the subtle fear, the fascination, knowing that nature and perception can combine to create a moment that defies expectation, a place where reality itself seems to play tricks on those who pass through. Along the jagged northern coast of Ireland, where the waves crash with relentless fury and mist rolls in from the Atlantic, there lies a formation so perfect, so alien in its geometry, that it seems as if giants once walked these shores, carving each stone with deliberate precision. This is the Giant's Causeway, an expanse of over 40,000 basalt columns, each hexagonal in shape, interlocking like pieces of an enormous cosmic puzzle. Some rise only a few inches, while others tower several meters high, forming steps that stretch from the cliffs into the sea, as if inviting the brave to walk across the ocean itself. For centuries, locals have told a story that captures the imagination. Finn Mac Cumhale, the legendary Irish giant, built the causeway to reach Scotland and challenge a rival giant. Every column, every perfectly aligned edge, is said to be the footprint of his enormous strength, a monument of myth that has survived the test of time. Yet the truth is even more astonishing. Millions of years ago, molten lava erupted from deep beneath the Earth's crust. As it cooled, it contracted and fractured, forming thousands of near-perfect hexagonal columns, a natural process that defies belief with its sheer precision. No human hands, no tools, only the raw, unyielding power of nature creating what feels like intentional design. For centuries, travelers, sailors, and scientists have reported a phenomenon so strange, so fleeting, that it seems ripped from the pages of a myth. Glowing orbs of electricity, floating in mid-air, moving unpredictably, vanishing without a trace. This is ball lightning, a rare and mysterious form of lightning that has fascinated and terrified humans for generations. Unlike the jagged streaks of a typical lightning bolt, these spheres of light can hover, drift through walls, pass above water, and sometimes explode silently or with a sudden, deafening crack. Accounts date back hundreds of years. Sailors terrified as glowing spheres danced across the deck, soldiers watching them hover silently over battlefields, villagers fleeing their homes as balls of fire drifted through the night. The world struggled to explain them, and for centuries, they remained a ghost in the sky, seen but almost never understood. Modern science offers possible explanations: plasma formations, rare electrical discharges, chemical reactions in the atmosphere. Yet no theory fully captures the unpredictable nature of ball lightning. Its appearance is random, its movements erratic, and its behavior defies conventional understanding of physics. Rising nearly 3,000 meters above the jungle floor, at the meeting point of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, Mount Roraima is a world unlike any other, a plateau shrouded in mist, where sheer cliffs rise like walls of stone, cutting the sky in half. From a distance, it looks like a giant floating island, suspended between clouds and earth, its flat top hidden by swirling fog, untouched by human hands, as if the planet itself has kept it secret for centuries. Climbing its cliffs is like stepping into another world. Waterfalls cascade from the edges, carving channels into the rock, and strange, ancient plants grow in isolated pockets, many found nowhere else on Earth. The air is thick with mist, heavy with the scent of unknown flora, and the silence is profound, broken only by the wind and distant calls of birds that seem as exotic as the landscape itself. Legends speak of it as a sacred place, a home to spirits and creatures beyond imagination, a plateau suspended between heaven and earth. Scientists study its unique ecosystem, discovering species that challenge what we know about evolution, life that has survived in isolation for millions of years, shaped by weather, rock, and time itself. Even now, large sections of Roraima remain unexplored, hidden behind sheer cliffs and clouds, inaccessible to all but the most determined explorers. It is a living reminder that Earth still holds secrets, that some corners of our world remain untouched, alien, and breathtakingly mysterious.